Welcome, we are back for an episode which is going to cover Uprising. It's actually the first TV show since Super Bowl 2002, Super Bowl Revenge, and it went very well. Our best pay-per-view so far, despite a bit of an iffy build-up, and we got 84% rating. In fact, our best show of any, including TV shows, for over a year now, ever since I took over. So we've got 3 titles on the line tonight. On Showdown, we've got more segments. I'm going to do something with tag titles and cruiser tag titles. They're going to have to be vacated, I think. The issue is that Big Vito, one half of the Mamelukes and tag champs, is injured, or he's been sent to rehab, one or the other. And the same goes for Shannon Moore from Free Count, and he is one part of the Cruiser Tag Champs. So it's a bit of a blow, but they're just not going to appear tonight. So what's going to happen here? Well, the Wall is going to regain his TV title by beating Mark Jindrak. There was a 4-way at Super Bowl Revenge, including these two, New Jack and Bam Bam Bigelow. Then we've got Turn Angle. Palumbo and Stasiak, the perfect event, are going to turn face by helping Buff and Luger, totally Buff, from getting beaten from Nash and Sid. So Nash obviously said he had an alcohol problem. I ignored it because of the tag titles. It was only a day before the pay-per-view, so I didn't want that match to be ruined if I had to vacate it the night before. And for the idea of Palumbo and Stasiak, I want to turn them, get them a bit more over, and possibly give them both singles runs. And I'm thinking of feuding one of them with Shane Douglas for current US champ. What I could do, feud a cruiserweight with him, but we've already got a few cruiserweights versus heavyweights feuds, and I want to try and I don't want to just end up with cruiserweights at the top of the card. I do need a balance, so we need to push some of these heavyweights, and it's not worked for a lot of them for one reason or another. But I'm hoping Stasiak's actually pretty over with a score of 80 at the minute, Palumbo 70. So if I can turn Stasiak, get him to have a match with Douglas, and see what we have going there. Hardcore titles on the line. Vampiro's going to regain it in a 3-way over Norman Smiley and Sandman. Shane Helms has requested his match with Yang, and he's got it now. So that's going ahead. Shannon Moore and Lash LaRoe is going to be on, but obviously Shannon Moore is injured. Then we've got a 1 vs 1 angle. Hulk Hogan's coming out. Sorry, Curt Hennig's coming out to celebrate his recent success. He's a new heavyweight champion, but of course Hulk Hogan comes out to ruin it for him. And in the main event, we've got 4 unhappy workers having a 4-way match for the US title. Shane Douglas is going to beat Sting, Lance Storm, and Kevin Nash. Very good opener, probably, and we probably would have got an even higher rating than we did for Super Bowl. It should have been just these two, and New Jack and Bam Bam Bigelow probably shouldn't have been in the match, but I did want to include them. But the TV titles gained image, and a good opening match there. Okay. Shawn Stasiak didn't get 66%. I thought it'd do better than that, but it seems that they've both done well out of it, so we'll have a look at what the rating is after this show. Thought that would do a bit better. 3 good mid-card guys. Hardcore titles gained an image though, so that's good. Shane Helms and Yang, good cruiserweight match. We always do well with them. And another reason why I didn't want to feud a cruiserweight with Shane Douglas is that, you know, a lot of these cruiserweights now are in tag teams, and we want to keep the cruiser tag division open. We want as much competition in there as we can for the time being. So there we go. 84% this got. Hulk Hogan lost over this, and so did Curt Hennig, unfortunately, but it got a good rating. So Hennig's in the ring. having a ceremony celebrating his recent success. Hogan comes out of the crowd and attacks. He throws Hennig off the platform he was on. Hennig gets knocked to the ground by Hogan. Leg drop of doom right on the money. Hogan leaves having won this battle. And the main event, not great. Lance Storm and Kevin Nash were both sluggish. But Shane Douglas remains the US champ. And overall, 68%. Not a bad show, but we have had better. We've certainly had much worse as well. 2.13, 7,000 people came to watch. That's pretty good. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, pretty much the same. Right. I don't really want to release Lance Storm, but we'll hold on to him for a bit longer. Is he still at nothing? I think we are going to have to let Lance Storm go. You know, it's disappointing, but you know, he's been unhappy for a while. I don't know why. And it's... Oh, look how over he is, though. No, I want to keep hold of him for a bit longer. If he refuses to wrestle, it'll make my decision easier anyway. So what we were going to look at, Chuck Palumbo, Shawn Stasiak. So Chuck Palumbo, 72. He's now a face. And Shawn Stasiak, 85. Right, okay. That's he's gone up quite a bit, and let's give him a contract now. He's only got... Alright, okay. So I think Shawn Stasiak and Shane Douglas could be a good feud. I can't imagine they'll have great matches, but let's see what we've got. Scott Steiner and Lashley Road, that needs to be made a major feud. Shane Douglas and Shawn Stasiak. There we go, 90. So Shane versus Shawn. Let's go to Saturday. Have we got any news? 5.83 for SmackDown, and we could really do with a rating like that soon. And it's in a week's time. It's going to be March. It's crazy, absolutely crazy that they're going this quick. But with one less TV show, I guess that's understandable. Let's have a look at how these feuds are doing. So Hogan's winning 8-3, 7-4 Candido, Steiner LaRoe, Steiner 5-2, and probably get a few of these matches continuing into Civil War next month for pay-per-view, because we've not got as many segments to build them up, except a different match for the US title, of course. For Wall, Jindrak 3-2 to the Wall, Sting, Canyon 3-2 to Sting. Okay, I think that brings us to a halt for this episode, but stay tuned and we'll see you for an episode of Showdown very shortly.